Hello, my name is Jasmine Blevins. I am the owner of Cottonwood. We are a real business. This is not just for a project. This is a business I started at the beginning of COVID and all the quarantine. I needed something to do and I wanted to kind of explore my artistic side, and it ended up being a great hit. This is our front page. It's has my logo, Cottonwood, with the cotton behind it, by Jasmine. That's my name, and I just put that on the bottom pretty much for copyright reasons. But other than that, that's kind of it. I did put on here twice. I put business plan. That was just for your grading. I know on a real business plan, you're not going to probably write business plan, but I wanted to make sure that you were able to see um, as I send it in for your grading stuff. That is our website. So we are through Facebook. We are grouped through Facebook. Everything is bought, sold, and marketed through Facebook. We do some more marketing outside of Facebook, but that is our main stream. So that's the only website I put. This business plan and business was started in August. There's my name again, and then that is my contact information. Oh, okay. The table of contents, I don't have to read that. It's just our table of content. It says what page everything's on, and then the headers. I'm not going to read any of this word for word, but a summary of our company. We are a very small business, and when I say we, I actually mean myself. I'm the only worker. I make, sell, do inventory, all that kind of stuff. Marketing is all through me and by me, and that's it. Also, put all the money in, and I get all the money out. Um, our company summary. So, we are um, a custom gift or a personalized gift company. So I paint mostly abstract portraits, which means you would send me a picture of you and your family. I would paint you and your family in the way that I see it. So, or the way that I feel like my style of painting is. And right now, that style is everything being completely detailed except for your face, and you would have no facial features whatsoever. Um, Pretty much my goal as of right now, um, within this next year, is that I can have an increase in sales every reviewing period. My reviewing period is every 3 months. So I see if I have more sales than what I did the 3 months prior. Um, as of right now, that is true. That is something we are increasing, which is absolutely amazing. I'm so very blessed for that. And in the next 5 years, I'd like to have a storefront. That'd be amazing. I'm actually in school for nursing, but if this could be a full time job, that would be even better. Um, so we have four different wood, or four different products you can buy. So the first is an ornament. It's $8 for three or less people, and then $2. Add $2 for 4 through 6, and then it continues to go up like that. In that, you get an 8 to 9 inch natural wood bark. So that's a slab of wood with bark around it, and that's all natural. It's like really rustic. It's, I don't know how to explain it. It's like natural wood, bark still on it, nothing is cleaned up. Um, and then you just get that hand painted with whatever you want and send it out to you. There is a mid-sized, which is $12. Then it goes up by two, just like it did on the other one. Um, and it is a cured piece of wood, so it does not have the bark on the outside. It's clean, very clean cut. If you are not somebody that likes that rustic style, that's what you would order. And then there is a large slab, which is $30 for 8 through 10, and then it goes up by $2 for each extra person. That is a natural piece of wood, quite large normally. Um, it's, I think, 12 to 15 inches, but that could, I mean, it definitely changes. And there's a custom order, and that is where a customer brings in whatever piece of wood they want, and I just paint on it. And it's a minimum cost of 20. So if you have one person on that slab of wood, it's still $20. And then it goes up per person, but that's really a play it by ear type thing. Our marketing is very personalized, so um, everything is kind of, I switch pages. Um, Everything is like straight to the buyer. So we do have a Facebook page, and I do a little bit on Instagram. Um, but as far as marketing goes, it's kind of just like, let me help you capture this. this moment, I feel like everybody should have a picture of themselves to look back on. And with our pieces of wood, that's something that lasts even longer than just a paper. Like, it doesn't get crinkled up. And that's really what I push, is that this is personalized. We are personalized business, which means that I'm going to take care of you personally. And I don't care if you are different than every other order I've ever had. I want you to be happy. So this is kind of our startup cost. These are some big numbers, but as of right now, I have only made profit. So like I said, an ornament for one ornament is $1. I sell them for, normally we'll say an average of 9, just because it's between 8 and 10. So that's straight profit off of that. Everything so far I'm making profit off of. I'm not going to read the numbers. I'm not going to bore you with the numbers. So my budgeting, this is very abstract. I'd never had to think about my budget. These are the numbers I kind of came up with. I always like to leave room for me to be able to mess up and have to order more. So my motivations, like I said, we are privately owned and ran by myself, so that was kind of hard. My motivation is really just trying to explore what I want to do. But another big one is equality, and I know that kind of sounded odd, but I feel like in my area, I live in southeastern Kentucky. I live in Barberville, which is where our school is. The arts is very underrated, and I wanted to show that we are no different than any other trade. So I really like to push that in my business, that I'm going to work just as hard as everybody else to try to acquire those same wages. And as far as the other, like, goodness, what was it called? We are trying to work through our strengths. So like I said, I do all of this, and my main goal is to explore the creative side of myself, and that's something I don't get to do in nursing. So that is my working to my strengths. I'm definitely trying to work through that strength. That's a God-given talent, and I feel like that should be used. So it is a sole proprietor. That is me. We work through that strength mindset. Like I said, I would like to one day get to a group of 5 or 6, having 2 in each area, and me still being the only one that paints. And that does sound stingy, but that's just something that I would like. I'd like to have somebody doing all the back work that I'm not very good at, and me get to do all the front work, so all the fun stuff. So startup funding, like I said, I already talked about the expenses and the assets. So that does look like a big number, but as of right now, I'm making nothing but profit. And then I'm the owner. I pay for everything, so I have no investors, no additional investments. That may change within the next 5 years when I try to get a storefront, but as of right now, this is all that we have. And for the review, I actually really loved this project. It made me think of so many things that I needed to think of starting this small business that I didn't. I just thought of, I'm going to paint this and give it to somebody, and I hope it puts a smile on their face, which is an amazing thing to think about until you start making actual money and having to pay taxes or anything like that, or maybe trying to get a storefront and needing help. That's something that I never thought of, and this project really brought that to light. So my strength, I'm definitely an upfront person. I'm so excited to talk to people and customers and all that, and that's my strength. But I'm not good at the back end. I'm not good at the calculations. I'm not good at knowing. I didn't even know we were supposed to have a business plan, gross profit, income. I don't know how to do any of that. So that's kind of all I would need help with. And that project really brought that to light.